these two subjects, aka history and mathematics, is the best subject in the entire school system. It's unbeatable. It can't be stopped. There are two types of students: the one that likes math and hates reading, example history, or the one who loves reading but hates math. Understandably so, because each of them has a different way of studying. In math, you just need to do practice paper. Just keep doing. Just keep doing practice paper. Don't let the thoughts get louder. Just keep doing the. Well, history needs your attention, and a lot of memorizing is needed. So, if you master both of them, there's nothing that can stop you but death. I'm a very math type of guy, okay? I don't do math, that's haram. I very much no like history. I prefer to do math rather than history. At my best, I can study history for 30 minutes, and math, I can do like 3 hours. I'm not the best in terms of history, but I managed to get a B plus in my SPM. It's a straight D and C student, so this is how I did it. My way of studying is by doing the past year's paper completely blind, just no studying at hand. When I do it completely blind, I expect 90% of it to be wrong and only 10% of it being right. So the 90% of it of what I got wrong is my weakness, what I'm not good at. So I study those topics. I go to their chapters and I read them. This takes a lot of brain power and you just need practice. Now in terms of math, well, I'm decent. The way I study math is by splitting it into two: my weak points and commonly appears. Most commonly appear topics like log, functions, and progression. Those topics will have the most likelihood of showing up on the exam paper and at the same time carrying the biggest marks. Those are the one you should look out for. They're the most bang for your buck because if you just study those three topics, you're gonna get like 30% easy. What about the other percent? Well, that's your weak points. Your weak points is like if you're doing a practice paper, right? And then you got questions that you got a question wrong in this topic. Let's say functions. Then you're gonna have to study functions because well that's your weak points. You don't most likely they will show up on the exam. Make sure you study your weak points because your weak points is literally a brick wall. You can't go through it unless you study. The ones that feel easy and you're happy to do it, well that's easy for you because you already mastered it. To maximize your learning, fix your weak point. When studying, you might ask, when am I gonna use all of this in real life? Well, in terms of like other subjects, I don't know. I don't know when you're gonna use physics. But when it comes to math and history, it's clear cut. Math trains your logic and problem solving skills. When doing a question, one must have a plan. Let's say, here, look, here's a study question. You're gonna have to make a plan first. Then after that, then after making the plan, take actions to execute those plans. Math teaches you to not rush things because if you do, you're gonna do something what we call rookie mistakes. You forget to carry the negative or you forget to divide. Have a plan. And then after that, execute on that plan. Because if you just fuck it, you're not gonna have such a pretty mark. That's for math. What about history? History trains you to read faster. Yes, you can read manga and you might develop like faster reading skills from that, or you might read novels. But with manga, you have visual cues like pictures. And novels, it's more of a you are interested in it. You are interested because the story is good, the characters writing are good. But in terms of history, it's mostly just facts. It's boring, yeah. But if you overcome it, well, you're a Giga Chad. In my eyes, at least. Eh. But to me, the most interesting part about history is it teaches you people. If a thief has a past of stealing things, don't be surprised that he's gonna steal things. When you start seeing this, you'll be more surprised. Their actions replicate their history. I'm not saying that no one can change or your past is what determines who you are. But if somebody truly wants to change, then they have to prove time and time again that they have. That's why if you are, let's say, a fat kid, you want to be known as the Giga Chad. You can't just do one bench press and boom, you're Giga Chad. You have to go to the gym time and time again. And then after that, you will change. Because if somebody does the action time and time again, and once they've done it enough times, that becomes their new history. When that becomes their new history, well, that's who they are now. And my friend, history always repeats itself.
We're not seeking war, we are seeking always peace.
Always. Wow, that was a short video. It's like 12 minutes. Well, for me recording. Thanks for watching. Like if you like Minecraft. And subscribe if you want to see more of this. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.